Hello, global supply chain designers, and welcome to our first live event. My name is Sergio Caballero, and today I have the privilege of sharing the stage with Eva Ponce. Welcome, Eva.
Thank you.
Eva Ponce is the Executive Director of the MITx MicroMaster in Supply Chain Management, as well as a Research Associate at the MIT Center for Transportation and Logistics. She oversees the 5 online MITx courses in supply chain management that make up the MicroMasters program. Dr. Eva Ponce has over 15 years of experience in teaching and research in supply chain management and qualitative models for industrial engineering. Her current research focus is the design of urban distribution models with a special focus on omni-channel distribution strategies. She also leads research initiatives on reverse logistics and closed-loop supply chains. Welcome again, Eva.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here today, and welcome to this first live event for SC2x.
Excellent. So let's try to review the agenda for today. Okay, so I'm going to start just with a brief welcome to SC2x. Then Eva will give an overview of the MicroMaster in supply chain management. Then we'll have again a overview of SC2x, and particular attention with the logistics of the course. Then Eva will also start the discussion about the Omni-channel, trying to focus on what are the main channels of this new trend. And we'll also have at the end some time for a Q&A. Okay, so let me share with you some numbers about this current run of SC2x. So far we have almost 8,000 enrolled students in our SC2x. So we have 361 verified students that come from 162 different countries. The top 3 countries are the US, India, and Brazil. So there are 4 important dates for SC2x. The first one is the enrollment. So enrollment closed in April 18. So you have friends or a family that you would like to be part of the course, please encourage them to become or to enroll in the course. And the important key date here is in 10 days, 18th of April. So the second important day is when verification closes. So if you want to be part of the MicroMaster cohort, you want to pursue the certificate, so you need to verify or become a verified student before April 25th. That's an important date for you guys. And also we have the midterm exam, which is due on May 16, and the final exam, which is due on June 27. But remember that these exams, the midterm and the final, will be open during 1 week, and it's a time exam. So we have also an amazing team of 12 CTAs from 11 different countries. They will help us to run this course, and you will see them often in the discussion forum. Okay. So let's now give a brief overview of the program.
Perfect.
Please, Eva.
Excellent. So we deliver this program at the MIT Center for Transportation and Logistics. This center was created 40 years ago with the main goal of create supply chain innovation and driving it into practice. So there are 3 main legs in this center. One of these legs is the research. So we have more than 15 full-time researchers at the center working in different projects very close with the industry. Outreach, this is the part of the center that collaborate directly with our partners. Our partners are companies and organizations, institutions from different industries. So we have currently more than 50 partners at the center. And the third leg in the center is education. So in education, we have been offered the supply chain management master degree for the last 20 years. And I need to say that this master degree has been ranked as #1 in the world in the field of supply chain management. So we also offer PhD program in logistics, also executive education. In fall 2015, President Rafael Reif of MIT announced the first MicroMaster in supply chain management. And since then, we started to create this program. So in terms of the MicroMaster in Supply Chain Management, you now that are enrolled in SC2x, you are now part of a huge community of SCX learners. So far, more than 245,000 students has been taken at least one SCX course. From those, more than 15,000 are verified learners, and later I will talk more about the two kinds of tracks that we offer in our courses, audit and verified. These learners are from more than 196 countries. So you can see here that most of the countries in the world are represented. And this is something that is really something that enrich this program, because we have this global experience from people from all over the world. Today, we have issued more than 1,000 certificates. These are the MicroMaster credentials. So we have more than 1,000 MicroMasters credential holders so far. Our students are, as I mentioned, from all over the world. The most represented countries is United States. We have more than 20% of our learners from USA. The second most represented country is India. And then we have around 4% of our learners are from Brazil, also from Mexico. Canada is another country very well represented. UK, United Kingdom, Spain, Germany. Then we have people from Australia, from Africa, from Asia, from many different countries and continents. In terms of the program, as I mentioned, anyone from anywhere with a laptop internet connectivity can join the program. You just need to enroll in the course and be part of this course. The MicroMaster program includes 5 massive open online courses. This goes from supply chain analytics to supply chain fundamentals, supply chain design, supply chain dynamics, supply chain technology and systems, and at the very end of the 5 courses, we also offer a comprehensive final exam. This is a proctored exam in order to assess the knowledge of the learners before granted the certificates, before granted the credential, the MicroMaster credential. With this credential by itself is a standalone credential. Most of our learners are including this in their LinkedIn, applying for a job, using this to apply for a job. Also, there are some learners that are using this MicroMaster credential to apply for a MIT master degree in supply chain management here at MIT, and also at any other university that is recognizing the MicroMaster in supply chain management as a pathway to earn credits in a master degree program. So it's also a way to accelerate to earn a master degree on campus in a university. So this is about the program. In terms of the contents that we cover in this program, we started with supply chain analytics. In supply chain analytics, we review here the basic analytics models. We go through stochastics models and also deterministic first and then stochastic models. We cover these basic tools that later we are going to apply to more realistic problems. So, for instance, in SC1x, we cover demand forecasting problems, we cover inventory management and transportation management. I need to say that our approach is very industry applied. It's a very applied approach. So we are trying to, every single time that we propose a practice problem or a grade assignment, try to recreate a real situation in supply chain management. In SC2x, here we focus more on the design of physical, information, and financial flows. We cover these 3 main flows in a supply chain and try to give you tools and techniques that you can use in order to design this material flow, the information, and the financial flow. Then once you complete these 3 courses are more quantitative. Then we move to more, let's say, the real life and the complications of this real life. So we bring complexity to SC3x. We introduce complexity and also exogenous forces that impact supply chains. And in SC4x, we really want you to be familiar with big data, how to analyze this big data. We are also reviewing here some machine learning techniques, and also enterprise resource planning, EDI, electronic data interchange, and those systems that helps organizations to manage the information flows inside the organization and also in between organizations, interorganizational solutions to manage these information flows. And at the very end of the program, we offer this final, comprehensive, and proctored exam. So this in terms of the contents. In terms of the cost to follow or enroll in each course, you can enroll for free. If you want to pursue for the certificate, then you need to pay for the fee, and the fee is $200 per course. So let's say that the total cost of the program is $1,200, and each course costs $200. In terms of effort per learner, let's say that they need to dedicate in between 8 to 12 hours of effort every single week that we are delivering content. So the total duration of the course is 13 weeks, but this includes a week 0, that is just to introduce the syllabus, the organization of the course, the logistics, and these things. Then we offer 4 weeks of content from week 1 to week 4. Every single week, and this is going to happen every single Wednesday at 1500 UTC, we deliver new contents. These contents include videos, these contents include practice problems, quick questions, and we want you to review this material before going to the grade assignment. So every single week, you are going to have grade assignments. The due date for the grade assignment is 2 weeks, and I need to say that the deadlines are rigid. We cannot, unfortunately, we cannot extend this deadline because of individuals' requests, because this is a massive course. So we need to be very, very strict with the deadline. And then you have a midterm. This is going to happen in week 6. Before that, we give you a week off, so you have time to complete all of your grade assignments, review, prepare, study, and to be ready for the midterm exam. That this is going to take 4 hours. It's a time exam. This means it's open during 1 week, but once you open the exam, you only have 4 hours to complete this exam. Then after that, you have again 4 weeks of content, 1 week off to prepare for the final, and at the very end of the course, in week 12, you will have the final exam. Again, a time exam, 4 hours to complete the exam once you open it. And with that, you have a brief overview of the program. So I want to mention here that in the course, you will find 2 different environments or space. We have the learning space. In the learning space, we offer the videos, we offer the quick questions, and the practice problems. And we really, really encourage collaboration. We really love you to see in the discussion forum and post your questions, any question you have related to a video. I do not understand well this concept, or related to a practice problem or a quick question. We really encourage you to go to the discussion forum to post your question. We also love to see how your peers are helping you answering this question. We also have the amazing group of community teaching assistants helping us to helping you to answer these questions, and also the MIT staff, the course lead Sergio, and also the teaching assistant. Our teaching assistant for this course is Jack, will be there helping you answering these questions through the discussion forum. We also, for those that are pursuing for the certificate, we need to have the assessment space. We need to offer a grade assignment, midterm, and final exam in order to assess your knowledge before giving you the certificate for this course. The question here is that this is an individual work. This is not a group work. We need to assess every individual, every single person. So that's why here we do not allow collaboration. Here we offer you the email account, SC2x help email account, and this is the way you can send us any questions related to grade assignment, midterm, or final exam. The MIT staff, the TAs, and Sergio will be here to answer these questions. This is not a way to provide tips or extra help. It's just a way, if you identify anything that is not clear, any ambiguity, or anything that you want to bring us related to that, this is the way to do that. Yeah. So this is mainly between the learning and the assessment space. In terms of the discussion forum, we already introduced ourselves. We also encourage you to introduce yourself. And I really, really encourage you to use the discussion forum and to post any new related to the topic, any article or anything that you say, hey, this is very interesting and it's totally related with the contents we are reviewing in SC2x. Or if you have any questions or anything that is not clear, go to the discussion forum, post your question. We have very nice thread of discussion. All of us, we are learning also from your experience, from your questions. And it's a great space also to learn from the peers, from each other. In terms of how to interact with the course, as I mentioned, for the learning space, go to the forum and use the forum. For any question related to assessment, SC2x help.mit.edu. This is the help email account that we are offering in SC2x. And for any suggestion, feedback, or idea to improve the course or any material, do not hesitate to send an email to SC2x help email account directly to me. We are always, or directly to Sergio, we are always very happy to receive this feedback. And based on this feedback, we improve every single run that we are offering to our learners. So we really appreciate that. Okay, so this is related to the MicroMaster program. So let's go now to the deep dive into SC2x.
I think we have a couple of questions, Eva, about the program in general.
Sure.
So the first question that we have is Sumo Jalab. So she's asking, what will happen if I don't pay the verification fee after or before the deadline, April 25? What will happen?
This is a great question. So you need to decide if you are pursuing for the certificate before the deadline. So before the deadline, you have time to go through the first weeks of materials, have a look, and see if you really want to pursue for the certificate. If you want to pursue for a certificate in this round of SC2x, you need to upgrade your status to be a verified student before the deadline, the verification deadline. After this deadline, unfortunately, there is no way to earn a certificate in this round of SC2x. So after this deadline, you should wait to the next round of SC2x in order to, again, follow the course and pay the fee and pursue the course as a verified student. So unfortunately, you can't wait to the very end of the course to make your decision. You need to make your decision before April 25th, isn't it?
Correct, that's correct.
So
April
before
25th.
April 25th, you need to make the decision. I really encourage you not to wait until the very end, because the verification sometimes, this process relies completely on edX platform. Sometimes there are some problems with the payment or whatever can happen. And unfortunately, as I mentioned, we cannot extend this deadline. That's why at the very beginning, we announced so many times, because now is the opportunity. If you want to take the course as an audit student, this is totally fine. You will have access to the videos and to the practice problem. The only difference, or the main difference, is that you are not going to be able to earn a certificate if you don't become a verified student.
Okay, another question is if there are any plans to offer a supply chain master fully online?
Okay, another very good question. So far, the MicroMaster program was designed as the first part, pure online program, 100% program, the credential by itself. However, the master degree, and in order to earn the master degree, so far this program is designed to be full-time in person. So the MicroMaster is allowing learners to accelerate the way to earn a master's degree, only spending 1 full semester on campus instead of spending 10 months, 2 full semesters. So you only need to spend 1 full semester in order to earn the master's degree program. Having said that, this is the program we are offering now, and I would say now and for the next years, this is a question that came to us very frequently. Definitely, we are always considering new in the portfolio of education portfolio we are offering here. We always review it and consider new options. So far, I need to tell you that it's 100% online, the credential, 100% in person, the master degree. This is the program we are offering now.
And the blended, of course, that you mentioned.
Sorry?
The blended program that you mentioned.
Yes, of course. The blended program that is 1 full semester only for those MicroMaster credential holders. Those MicroMaster credential holders can apply to the blended program, and if they get the admission in the program, they can pursue for this master degree at MIT and also at other universities. We have universities that are also offering a blended program. Zaragoza is one of these universities. Purdue University is also a university that is offering that. Rochester Institute of Technology, University of South Florida is on their way to offer these too. Some universities in Latin America, in Australia, Europe. So there are more and more universities are recognizing the MicroMaster credential in supply chain management as a pathway for credits to earn a master degree in person so far in those universities.
Excellent. So another question from Parth. It's about if the midterm and final exams are multiple choice question.
This is a combination of different kind of problems. Multiple choice, yes, checkbox questions. You might find some of them in the midterm and final exam, but you also will find numerical problems, so especially in SC0, SC1, and SC2x includes always a bunch of different numerical problems and some multiple choice checkbox questions.
Correct.
Yeah.
So usually we have 4 problems in the midterm and 4 problems for the final. Out of these 4 problems, usually 1 problem with multiple questions, of course, are a combination of checkboxes or a combination of multiple choice questions. And the other 3 are mainly quantitative questions. Okay, another question is Juan Pablo. He's asking if the assignments are graded, even if he's not enrolled for the certification yet.
Okay, so you brought a good question, and then we need to talk about audit and verify the student. So let's do that, or do you?
Okay, yeah. So let's maybe we can answer the question.
Yes, during the presentation, because to answer this question, we need to talk about what means to be an audit student, what means to be a verified student. So let's go through the presentation, and hopefully we are going to give you an answer. If not, let us know.
Excellent. Okay. So let me deep dive on the SC2x on the course. So this is the team. So the team that will be helping you guys. So first of all, the director of the MicroMaster is Dr. Chris Kaplis, and Eva is the executive director of the program as well. So for this particular course, we have 4 instructors. Chris Kaplis is our main instructor, but also we have Professor Joshi Sheffi and Jarod Goenzel, and also Jim Rice as instructor in SC2x. All of them are researchers here at CTL. So we have course leads. So I'm going to be your course lead, and also Sina Golara is going to be the course lead of SC2x.
And I need to tell you that Sina Golara is behind the scenes. He's watching the event behind the scenes.
That's correct.
The next time, maybe he will be here.
For sure. So we have 1 TA, and we have a team of 12 amazing CTAs that will be helping you in the discussion forum.
Excellent.
So regarding the content, as Eva mentioned at the beginning of her presentation, So we have 8 weeks of content. So week 1 and 2 are all about supply chain network design, so very modeling and quantitative models. Then in week 3, we introduce what is called production planning. So we have a set of models there. And in week 4, what we cover is S&OP and also one lesson about distribution strategies. And actually, one of the topics that we teach on distribution strategies is going to be part of the discussion today in this live event. In week 7, we talk about the procurement and supplier management. And the last 3 weeks of SC2X is all about supply chain finance. At the end of the course, we have only one lesson about organization design. Okay, do you want to comment about the tracks that we have, verified and audit students?
So there are 2 different ways to take a SC2X or any SCX courses as part of the MicroMaster program. You can be an audit student. To be an audit student, you just need to enroll in the course, and so far that's all. There are some great assignments for audit students. The answer is yes. The only thing is that there is no certification associated with this track. But yeah, you will have also the option to have a midterm and a final exam. You can take some great assignment. You will be graded, but no certification at the end. If you, the other option is to be a verified student. To be a verified student, you need to complete 2 steps. The first step is at the very beginning of the course. If you go to the course, the main screen, you will see upgrade. There is if you want to pursue for a certificate, you should click here, upgrade in the green button, and set upgrade $200. So with that, first thing is follow the procedure in order to pay for these $200 for the fee. This is the administrative fee associated to generate the certificate. And the second step, and this is also very important, is to verify your identity. So first step, you click on the green button. You need to follow all of the, complete your personal information plus the way you are going to complete the payment, the $200. And the second step is to verify your identity. Both steps relies on edX. So if you have any issue here, you should contact directly with edX support, and they will help you during the process. There is a link here to a video that helps you with the ID verification process. Sometimes it's tricky. You just need to provide your ID card with your picture and the full name. You also need to take a picture of yourself through the webcam. These need to match because we are verifying that you are the person that you are saying the person you are. Okay. So this is the...
And this ID verification is lasts 1 year. It's open for 1 year.
Yes.
It's valid for 1 year.
Sorry, yeah, that's right. Once you do the ID verification, the duration is 1 year.
So it's not specific for SC2X. If you have done for SC1X and it's still valid, you can use it.
Yeah, and I also want to highlight that every single round of any SCX course, we have a student that pay the fee, but they didn't for any reason, or they forget to verify their identity, or they did in the past and now expire. So you need to be very, very aware about the ID verification, because at the very end of the course, if you are not ID verified, you are not going to receive the certificate. So to receive the certificate, there are 2 things. Pay for the $200 and verify your identity.
And of course, pass the course.
And definitely pass the course. Good point. Yes, you need to pass the grade assignment, and our pass bar is the 60% in all of our SCX courses. Okay, so info@edX.org is the email account that you can use if you have any issue with the verification process. There are some benefits associated to be a verified learner. The first, and I already mentioned that, is if you are pursuing for the certificate, is the only way to earn the certificate. So you need to be a verified student to earn the certificate. Also, if you want to pursue for the MicroMaster credential, you need to pass the 5 SCX courses as a verified student. You will also have access to live events. This first live event is open to anyone. However, the second and the third live event is only something that we offer to verified students. And also in the platform, there is a special section that is called supplemental material for verified students that we are offering for those students that are part of the verified track. These are the live events. In the live events, you will have the instructors. We will discuss different topics related to the contents of the course. Sometimes we will have Professor Sheffy, Chris Kaplis, Jim Rice, Jared Gotzel, or sometimes we are also inviting experts from industry. We always want to bring this reality to the courses and bring the industry also to these live events.
And actually, for the second live event that is taking place on May 3rd, we had an expert about supply chain network design.
Excellent.
So Steve Ellett from Chainalytics, a consulting company, is coming here, and we'll have this live event with him.
And with Chris Kaplis too. Both are going to discuss about the contents. Great. Yeah. Excellent. And then in terms of the program and the courses, what I can tell you based on we have run so far 18 courses. So based on this experience, I think that the part that I'm most fascinated about is the impact on individuals. So these MicroMaster learners are creating communities, are creating study groups in very different countries. We have here the example of the people that in SC2x participated in the global challenge for the fresh connection, a simulation game we are offering in SC2x. And these people met for the very first time when they were chosen to be part of this final competition, and finally they won the competition. So it was really nice to see how people from all over the world meet during 3 days, and finally they did a great job. And then there are spontaneous study groups in Peru, in Lima, in Chicago, USA, in Singapore, in many different cities and countries. And I need to say here that Arthur, our community manager, he's doing a great job encouraging these study groups and creating this community of SCX learners. That is something that definitely we really, we are very proud of, this community. In terms of this impact, just to show you some examples, Obehi, he's from Nigeria. He's a verified student that completed the whole program. And he said that the MicroMaster program helped him to connect with the reality, with the industry, and to get an employee in supply chain management. We have Paulina. Paulina is from Germany, and she completed the MicroMaster credential. Then she applied for the blended program, and currently Paulina is here doing the master degree in supply chain management at MIT. So another example. So any other question related to this?
I think
part?
We have one last question.
Sure.
Learning is asking if I've enrolled this course without being a verified student, so as another student, can I still enroll the same course in the next schedule and verify my account for certificate?
The answer is yes. This is allowed to do. Any course is open to anyone, anywhere. So the answer is yes. This is possible.
So they can register as ODA student as many times as they want.
Yes.
Okay. And also here it's important to notice that even though if you are ODA students and you did all the graded assignments and the midterm and the final, so you cannot become verified students before the verification deadline. If you want to pursue the certificate, and you have to do it, you have to become verified learner before the deadline. That's very important. Okay, I think we have no more questions, so let's talk about Omni-channel.
Excellent. So let's we decide to talk about Omni-channel today because I really just want to introduce you the concept and the main challenges. Connect with the contents we are going to review in SC2x. So the main goal here is just to bring the topic, think all together about the challenges. That's why we really encourage you to use Slido. So it's just to go to this URL, www.sli.do, and the event code is SC2x. So please don't forget to include your name, because once we receive your question, we want to say, hey, Jack from whatever said this question. So I'm going to try to introduce the main concept and challenges, but I really want to make this interactive. So we are going to, during the presentation, ask you questions. Some of those questions are yes or no, yes, to have your opinion. Some of those is you need to vote for the most favorite, your favorite option among the options that we propose. Some of them are open questions that we want to have your feedback. If you provide an answer to an open question, please be brief, because it's important just to have in one sentence what you think about the question. So let's start. In the United States, online sales are growing 15% a year. And this, if we compare with the overall retail sales, is a huge growing, because the overall retail sales is just 1.5%. So last year, online sales accounted for 7.3% of the total retail sales. So my first question to you is, which areas of the design of supply chain, that is the main topic we are covering in SC2x, do you think will be impacted by the growth of e-commerce? And I propose you some of these areas, like network design, procurement, distribution strategies, supply chain finance, production planning. So let's give you 1 minute.
Okay, sounds good.
Trying to go to the Slido and answer your questions.
So you can select more than one option.
Yeah. Are we going to have the results online?
Yes, we'll have the results in some time soon. So I think they are thinking and also deciding on which one is going to be the
excellent
the area that is highly impacted by this new trend.
And I need to mention that all of these options we are going to cover in SC2x.
Yeah, actually, we started the course with network design.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll switch to production planning, distribution strategies, procurement, and finally finance.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we have some results. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. So we are waiting for the results. Let me. Can I have my vote? Can I vote?
Mm-hmm. 32. We have 32. No?
32 people that already responded.
In any case, I can move forward with the presentation. And then once we have the result, we can show the results. Yeah?
Okay.
So then, I want to first see a little bit of the evolution about the purchase process, the buying process, the retail buying process, trying to understand a little bit the omni-channel concept. So if we think about this traditional retail buying process, and we consider the different stage from discovery, is when I really realize that I need a new product, let's say a new pair of shoes. Then the second step is to search for where can I buy my new pair of shoes. Then the third one is to buy. It's just the purchase transaction in order to get the product. Fourth step is the delivery. If this happens in a traditional brick and mortar, in a traditional retailer, typically I buy the product and grab the product with me. And finally, sometimes I need to return the product for many different reasons. That this is called the post-buy process or the return process. So if we think in a traditional brick and mortar, in the traditional way to go and buy these products, we are thinking in a store, and go to the store. I can realize I need the product before going to the store. I go to the store, I go to the different aisle, see the different variety of products they are offering, pick the one that I like more, buy, and grab the product with me. If I'm happy, I stay with the product. If not, maybe I come back a week after to the store in order to return the product. So what I want to highlight here is that every single part of this process happened in the brick and mortar, in the traditional retail store. Close to the year 2000, these pure players started, like Amazon, like eBay, and they started offering their products. We call them pure players because every single thing they offer happens online. So if we think again in this buying process, the discovery, the search, and the buy, all of these steps happens online. However, the delivery, if it is a physical product, we need some way to send this product to the customer. And typically in the traditional e-commerce, these companies send this to home delivery. So traditional was a home delivery just to reach the customer at their home or office or whatever they decide. If we need to return, again, some of the companies offer different options in order to return, but I need to go to a specific or a retail store or some UPS office or whatever in order to return that. So what I want to highlight here is that almost every single part for the first part happened online, and then we need a parcel company or a way to deliver the product to the customer. In 2000, we started to talk about multi-channel. These are companies like Dell, like Marks and Spencer's or Sears, that was a traditional brick and mortars that they decide to offer their products online. So what they did is just to offer the traditional way to go to the store, pick the product, buy the product, in combination with online channel. But the question is that this company were managing these two channels as an independent channels. They didn't combine or integrate these two channels. It's like they have the traditional channel and they also offer the online sales channel as a completely different channel. After the year 2000, we saw a growth of e-commerce that was especially high after the year 2007. So my question for you here is, what do you think that happened in 2007? Why we can see in this chart that after 2007, the growth of e-commerce increased in an exponential way. So let's see your opinion about what happened 10 years ago. Do you think that this was the extensive use of the laptops, the commercial use of the internet, the introduction of the smartphones, the enterprise resource planning system that many companies introduced, or extensive use of databases?
Okay, so they will have again 1 minute to provide their input.
Excellent.
Okay, so the poll is already live.
Great.
And we are starting to receive some inputs.
Excellent.
So 7 persons already provided their inputs.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you answer the question, you can see the results.
Great.
Okay, so this is more or less the behavior. So the majority mentioned the commercial use of internet, so around 60%.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So the second favorite option is introduction of a smartphone, around 40% more or less.
Yeah.
And then in the third place, we have the extensive use of laptops.
An ERP system, more or less.
10% or less.
So the most vote is the extensive use of internet, commercial use of internet, that I fully agree with that, and also introduction of smartphones. And indeed, 10 years ago, in 2007, Apple announced the first iPhone, and also their companies are offering these smartphone devices. What happened is that with the use of internet and the commercial introduction of internet, definitely e-commerce growth. But after 2007, with the opportunity for anyone to buy almost from anywhere with mobile devices. And then we start talking about mobile commerce. This introduce an important difference in the behavior of the consumers and how the consumers can buy from almost anywhere. So I think that this 2007 a point that we identify an exponential growth of this e-commerce is because these mobile devices and this mobile commerce, the smartphones and all of the mobile devices that we are using now are allowing us to even be more close to this online shopping, search, and some of this stage that I mentioned that can happen now from anywhere. You don't need to go to a store in order that this happen. So this is an important difference. And also the number of people with internet access, first thing, and also the number of people that we have now using these smartphones and these mobile devices. This make really a difference. From my point of view, is one of the main cause of this increase in the e-commerce and online sales. So also, I want to come back again to the different stage in the buying process. And then what I want to highlight here is that every single stage, because of these mobile devices, can happen now anywhere. So we can search from anywhere. We can buy from anywhere. And if we talk about delivery, this is what happened, that we have this mess. Why we have this mess? Because every single stage can happen from anywhere. So retailers need to be ready for this challenge because it's not easy to manage these different source of orders. And at the same time, as I mentioned, consumer preferences are also changing. There are also a huge variety of options in order to reach the online customer. That means that the online customer can go and pick up the online order in a traditional brick and mortar, or they can choose to be sent to their home or their office, or to some pickup point, or to the bus station. So there are many different lockers. We can find lockers in traditional brick and mortars. We can find lockers on the street, on the bus station, on the metro station. So there are many different options also to reach the customer, and then retailers need to be ready to afford that and to send these online products to these different places. So this is what's happening in an omni-channel environment. So my next question for you is, I want you to think now about the main challenges of omni-channel distribution strategies in the supply chain.
So we're talking about from the company perspective.
From the retailer company perspective, yeah.
Okay, I think we have some options there.
Yes, I propose some options, where to prepare the orders, how to manage the returns, where should the order meet the customer, and how to deliver to this customer. In how to deliver, I'm talking more about the different transportation options that a retailer have in order to reach the customer.
So basically, these are the decisions that a retailer needs to make.
Yeah, these are some challenges that, based on my experience with industry, we have identified. And what I want to know is your opinion about which one do you think is the most, how they quantify these challenges.
Okay, so the poll is open. So we'll give you again 1 minute to provide your input.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the question is, what are the main challenges for an omnichannel distribution strategy in supply chain? And we have 4 options: where to prepare the orders, how to manage the returns, where should the order meet the customer, and how to deliver.
Excellent.
Which one of these options do you think is the most challenging? So I have already 37 people students who
answering the
answer.
poll.
So now the most challenging is how to manage the returns.
I fully agree with that. Commercial returns is, especially in certain industries like the fast fashion industry, commercial returns can be 35, even higher than 35%, which is huge. If we compare this a percentage of returns with the traditional way to buy is much higher if we are talking about omni-channel environments. So I agree that to manage these returns is a new challenge for these companies, and they need to take care not only of the forward flows in the supply chain, also to the returns caused by these commercial returns. So yeah, also some companies are struggling with the decision about where to prepare the orders. So this depends on the nature of the company. If the company is a pure player like Amazon, typically they had the fulfillment center in order to prepare this order. If the company is a traditional brick and mortar, and is a traditional brick and mortar that are moving to online sales, they can also consider to use the traditional store in order to prepare the online sales, or they can use the traditional distribution centers, or they just can think about to create a dedicated e-fulfillment center to prepare this order. So these are challenges. When we talk with these traditional brick and mortar and the pure players, these are decisions that they need to make in this new environment. Also, which channels they want to offer to the customer. Because at the end, some of them just offer the traditional way to reach if you buy online is home delivery. But some of them has the opportunity because they have the network of traditional retailers, they can offer this as a pickup point. There are also agreements with convenience stores or other retailers in order to offer this as a pickup point. So there are many options, and retailers also need to decide which options they want to offer to their customers. And once they have these channels defined and these options, they need to decide how they are going to deliver to the final customer. So all of them are challenges to these retailers operating in an omni-channel environment. In terms of the key challenges, let's say that this is based on the article from Bell that I really recommend you. We are going to cover this in week 4 of SC2x, lesson 2. So, and you have this Bell article as part of the materials that you can review. So I really encourage you to go through the article. It's interesting. In this article, they present these key challenges in terms of information and in terms of fulfillment. So information means that how we are going to communicate and how we are going to deliver the product characteristics to the customer. For instance, if we are talking about the traditional retailers, all of this information we have in the store because we go to the store and we have all of the information about the product in the store. In terms of fulfillment, we also have the product in the store. So the product is there, they have a stock of this product, and we can grab the product with us when we buy that. If we think about a pure player, then the information is displayed online. And typically, the way to deliver the product is home delivery. But now there are different options and hybrid models. So some companies, what they are doing is offering the information online. However, they are offering to their online customer the option to go to the traditional brick and mortar to a retailer and pick up the online order in this retailer. These are these hybrid models that you can shop online and pick up in the store. And there is also a new business models like the showrooms. A showroom display the information in the store, so you can go to the store, you can touch the product, you can try the product, for instance, for glasses, for clothes, for those products that really, because of the features and the characteristic, is good to touch and see the material or see how this product fit in your face or in your body. These companies are offering that. In these showrooms, you can try the product, but you cannot buy the product. You need to buy the product online, and you are going to receive at home or to any other channel that they offer to deliver the online order. This is an example of this showroom. It's just to go to the showroom, try the product, buy online, and receive at your home or any other option. And there are other examples. Nordstrom, Target, Sears, those companies are starting to offer this showroom model. So my first question, my question for you related to this is, let's play the role that you are a traditional brick and mortar. Let's say that you are one Walmart manager working on that. Would you invest in offering online sales? This is a very easy question. You just need to answer yes or no.
Okay, and the poll is open now.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Okay, we have some responses.
Okay, yes, I don't need to wait more. More than 90% say yes.
Exactly.
Why? So perfect, but now is the challenging question. Main reasons for a traditional brick and mortar to invest in online sales. So be brief, please, and try to include your main reasons.
Okay, in this case, you have to type the reason.
Yes.
Okay, just a short sentence. What do you think is the main reason for those traditional brick and mortars to invest in online sales? Okay, we're waiting for responses. Hopefully, we'll get some. So we have some.
Great. Increase sales channels. Yeah, definitely. This is yeah, definitely one of the reasons. Expand.
Increase demand.
Increase demand. Yeah.
Is there also mentioning same time for shopping?
Yes.
Reduce operational cost.
Reduce operational costs. Wow, this is tricky because yeah, some of these companies that are investing on that at the very beginning they are not reducing the
increasing the cost.
They are increasing the cost. The last mile delivery is a relevant part of the total logistic cost. So yeah, but I agree with you that increased sales, increased demand, competition take advantage because competitors are doing that too. You mentioned that, great. To catch up with Amazon, that's a good question. So I brought here one of the examples. Walmart is investing a lot in moving to online sales. They bought Jet.com, and they are also using their traditional stores to offer that as a pickup point to their online customers. But at the same time, it's fun to see how pure players are moving. So now the question is, if you are a pure play, would you invest in offering hybrid models? I mean, shopping online and offering them to pick up in the store? So let's see, yes or no. This is the easy part. And then we are going to come with the more challenging one.
Okay, I think the
100%.
poll is open.
Okay. Oh,
So the answer is
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So now our participant is increasing. We have so far 10.
So no,
so
great.
The vast majority is saying yes.
Perfect. So main reasons for a pure play to invest in offering hybrid models. Let's type. What do you think is the main reason?
I think we don't have that poll set up.
Okay, no worries. So what is Amazon doing? Amazon started as a pure play in 1995. Recently, they bought the grocery chain Whole Foods in June 2017. So the question I have for you is, why do you think they did that? So they bought more than 460 physical stores to become a bigger player in online grocery. Some of these online players are struggling with online grocery in particular. This was a strategy to compete with Walmart. Walmart has the network of traditional brick and mortars. They are offering this as a pickup point for their customer, and they can also use the traditional retailer as a place to prepare the online orders. So this was a strategy that we saw. We are seeing now how pure players are also moving to this brick and mortar traditional space. So these are some examples. I just want to, I think we have only 1 minute. Yeah, we are almost there. So in summary, let's say that we cover the main challenges that I would say are returns, and you vote for commercial returns, information, how will customer get the information they need. So I would say here that if you are interested in this topic, I encourage you to learn about augmented reality and how the new technology is helping also to show and display a more detailed information through online channels, fulfillment, how to fulfill. If we think about the design of the supply chain, is one of the main decisions here is where to prepare the online orders in a distribution center, in an e-fulfillment center, in the traditional brick and mortar, or where to prepare that, and also how to distribute this product to the final customer. Which channel should I offer, and how I should configure and design my network, taking into consideration that I'm offering more than one channel. If we talk about omni-channel, the key thing is we want to integrate the information in between the different channels we are offering. So I think this is the main conclusion for this presentation. Thank you so much for your attention, for participating in this event. If you are interested in pursuing for the certificate, I really encourage you to become a verified student. Now it's time to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eva, and thank you all for attending this live event. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.